I've had a really interesting discussion with a number of clients recently, and the same conversation comes up over and over again. And it's that conversation about stepping up from being an individual contributor in your business, a specialist, a technician, whatever term or phrase you use for that role, but it's somebody that is very good at what they do. And then we step up, or they step up into that leadership position. And without being taught how to become a leader or a manager, the default behavior is to go back to being that contributor or that specialist in your role. And the distinction that people need to make as they step into leadership roles or elevate their position into leadership is that you move from having to deliver the result to enabling and inspiring a team to deliver the result. And whilst you still have tasks and activities as a leader that you need to complete, actually your role changes. The fundamental responsibility you have now has shifted. And the shift is in that you must inspire people to do their work. And the discussions I have with leaders, I'd be very interested to get your view, but it's to think about it in three ways. Your role is no longer to do the work, but it is to do three things. The first thing is to help your team to become absolutely clear on their responsibilities and the goals and expectations they have in their role. Clarity first. It's the number one engagement indicator for people in organizations, including leaders. So leaders need to be clear. So you're clear on what you're doing and you ensure your team are absolutely laser clear on what they're doing. The second job you have is to inspire, engage, and motivate. And you do that not just through being clear, but through taking the time to get to know your employees, taking the time to get to know their strengths, taking the time to get to understand why they do the work they do. And if you want a reference for this, a frame of reference, then look back at the previous leadership development framework that we discussed over the last 6 weeks. But inspiring, engaging, and motivating, and offering praise and recognition for great work that's done and for any work that is completed that is at the level you would expect from that employee or that team member. And then the third component is to help that person grow into the best possible version that they can be within that role. And helping people to define what does a long-term career path look like, inspiring and engaging them to work on their development, to develop their skills, get the experience they need so that they can be successful in their careers. And as a leader, there aren't many things that are as impactful and as rewarding as seeing people grow, develop, and progress through your organization. So I wanted to share that with you because it's really important. I know it's a fundamental, but very often, common sense is not common practice. We don't do what we know we should do. If you're in a leadership role and you've kind of got stuck in and absorbed by all of the tasks that there are to do, refocus, come back to the key three things, elevate your position. It's now about your team delivering and you as a leader inspiring that delivery. Three key components to that. Number one, clarity of expectations. Number two, inspiring, motivating, engaging, recognizing their performance. Number three, helping them to grow and develop to become the best versions of themselves. Really, really simple, but sometimes the simplest things are the things we have to reconnect with in order to get back to the highest performance levels possible. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you have a great weekend when you get there, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video from Focus for Growth. Thanks for watching.